Welcome back. Next up is Joshua from Oxit, and he's going to tell you everything about the awesome products they're building using the LoRa technology. Enjoy his talk.
Hey, I'm Josh Cox, founder of Oxit. Thanks for joining me today for LoRaWAN Product Design for Success. I started using LoRaWAN over 7 years ago when I had the unique opportunity to create a product to assist the Red Cross in their mission of reducing fire deaths by 50% over the next 5 years. I had a chance to select the LoRaWAN technology to deploy to help monitor the environmental conditions around Nairobi, Kenya. And ever since then, I've been a bit obsessed with the LoRaWAN technology and have went on to use it in many products. I'll quickly introduce Oxit. Oxit's an IoT engineering services company. We primarily focus on 2 verticals: engineering services, creating custom, unique products to help solve clients' problems, and then system integrators, so using off-the-shelf products to help solve customers' real challenges. We've created hundreds of products and certainly have hundreds of thousands out there live today. And I'm excited to share our journey of how we create products for success. So one of the first questions we normally get asked is, should I go chip down or should I go module? Even if you're using internal or external developers, if it's their first time using LoRaWAN technology, I'd highly advise a module route, as it would de-risk a lot of those development issues. But if your development team has familiarity with LoRa, then chip down offers a lot of cost savings and benefits. I'll give a quick head nod though. If your design is really space constrained, the module can help you out, as it significantly reduces that footprint of the design. So the first area I normally witness issues with is in that RF. It's the first place to stumble. Do you tune your antenna is one of those questions that I feel like designers aren't used to asking, but the answer is yes. As with most modules in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, the antenna is included, but for LoRaWAN modules, it's generally not, and you have to go through that process of tuning that antenna. That being said, when you do tune it, consider the environment that the sensor will be placed in. So for instance, if you're putting your sensor maybe hanging it on a metal pipe, that metal pipe needs to be a part of the tuning process to ensure your product's working well in that scenario. So next is scale issues. Consider how you'll grow from one product to thousands of products. A mobile application can provide invaluable information, such as install location, pictures of the install, as well as automating the process of getting a device joined to the LNS. Additionally, consider firmware over-the-air updates and how that can assist you when you identify a bug and help salvage the products out there today. It's more than just memory on the device. You also need to manage those updates, making sure that new devices that come online are updated. The Things industry has some really great tools that can assist in that process as well. Next, the power consumption hurdles and pitfalls. First, you'll start out with batteries. Make sure your battery can handle the transmit current necessary for a LoRa payload. Additionally, consider how temperature may affect the longevity of your design. Look at adaptive data rate. If you're really close proximity to the gateway, your device can scale down how much energy it uses to transmit and help not just your neighboring devices, but other device makers as well. And lastly, back off timers. So when your device loses connection to a gateway, how does it try to rejoin? Make sure that you're not just thinking the stack's handling that, as often that needs to be handled by the application code. So maybe add a little randomization in there as well, so you're not just all trying to join at the same time. Really assist making your device work for not just you, but your neighbors. So once you finish your design, that security as an afterthought moment happens. Security starts all the way back at manufacturing and certainly ends with physical access to the device. I can't tell you how often I've hooked up a serial port to a device and saw private keys and other confidential information printed out on the screen. It's our job as engineering designers to close the door and lock it. So do your part and make sure your devices are secure. Some final thoughts I'll leave you with. Cold data storage, considering how data and its value to us changes over time. So perhaps data that's years old can be moved into more economically viable places of storage. Additionally, consider support. As I mentioned earlier, the mobile app but the way the device reports information can be used to help you diagnose issues. With that being said, I'll mention payloads. Consider bit stuffing and how you use that to shrink the payload size of what you're sending, and a diagnostic payload, which includes information like firmware version, reset reason, and reset count that's sent every time the device boots up. Lastly, I'm pleased to introduce Invu, who we've been working diligently with over the last couple of months to help them accelerate their time to market, as well as developing a photo system for them to use across their product line. Invu helps retailers secure products typically seen in the mobile phone arena, but certainly across many different areas. I'm happy to have them as part of a LoRa client, and I'm excited to see what they can do to the community. Please feel free to drop by the booth. I'd love to chat more about your product and maybe how Oxit could help you. Thanks for your time.